Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another episode of the Standard Commentary series, and this match had a really slow start. That was turn 3, Seeker of the Way, turn 4, Seeker of the Way, and turn 4, Morph. That was turn 3, Seeker of the Way. Trying to figure out what these guys are playing based on their colors. They both could be playing Abzan. In fact, it almost looks like they're playing possibly the same deck. So, Fiery Impulse on the Morph. Gets rid of a Death Mist Raptor. Attacks in for 3 lifelink. And still nothing from this side of the board. At least the other guy has a Seeker of the Way. Crackling Doom. So, maybe this is another Angry Abzan deck. Maybe it's both Angry Abzan decks. I don't know. I've only just started seeing this deck. Ooh, Obnixilis reignited. This is actually the first time I've seen him played. And just like that, he's gone. But I didn't realize that the emblem was whenever a player draws a card. I always thought it was whenever that, whenever the player that gets the emblem draws a card. That's even, that's even better than I thought. But Siege Rhino, which gets Valorous Stanced, and Siege Rhino. So yeah, both of these decks are Angry Abzan. And since this is only the second video that I've seen this deck, if you guys didn't know, I assume that I'm not going to find any deck lists for these decks since they're so new, or at least from what I've seen. I don't expect that they'll have had a tournament to show off in like the past week. Because this, for tournament practice, this is actually really new. I mean, this is a Sunday. They could have been playing this deck on Friday and Saturday, but I don't know. But if they don't have a deck list that has a name, I decided to call it Angry Abzan because it has Abzan colors plus red. My version of Dark Jeskai. And Double Soulfire Grandmaster. 3 cards versus 2 cards. Yeah. Oh, there's another Siege Rhino. So he's pulling it back. Though with his card disadvantage, I'm still leaning towards the other guy. I mean, he does have Soulfire Grandmaster, which theoretically could help him. I mean, he does have a ton of mana. 4 mana to activate that, so... I don't think he'd have enough red mana to do it. But it would work with Crackling Doom. It would give it lifelink. Fiery Impulse would have lifelink. Swinging in with one of the Siege Rhinos. Blocks with the Siege Rhino. And nothing happens. I was thinking he might have had a combat trick. Say, oop, and there's a Fiery Impulse to finish off the Siege Rhino while it's wounded. But I was thinking maybe a Dromoka's Command. Like, I'll Dromoka's Command, kill off one of the Soulfire Grandmasters, kill off one of the Siege Rhinos, and lose my Siege Rhino. Kolaghan's Command. Return Siege Rhino and kill a Soulfire Grandmaster. As an instant. This is actually quite the even contest. Soulfire Grandmaster's ability for Utter End. Next time you cast an instant sorcery from your hand, put that card into your hand instead of your graveyard. So he has Utter End again. And depending on what this guy plays, he can just keep doing that. Alright, there's the Siege Rhino we got back. And activate Soulfire Grandmaster, play Utter End to get rid of the Siege Rhino. Undergrowth Champion instead. You know, if you'd gotten rid of the Siege Rhino, you could have attacked with your Siege Rhino. Damage prevention. And there's Dramoka's command to get rid of the Soulfire Grand Master and stop the endless utter ends. But he's attacking in. This is quite reckless. It just lets him kill your Siege Rhino, doesn't it? And now you have no cards. The only creature you could have at the moment is Shambling Vent, which he can utter end. And a Fenza. And I have to say, unless he pulls something really good, and even if he does, the other guy has an utter end. Kolagon's command to bring back Soulfire Grandmaster. Ugh. And make him discard. Activates Shambling Vent. And the card in your hand? I'm assuming it's some kind of a buff spell? Dramoka's command. To make the Shambling Vent a 3/4. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's better than losing the Dramoka's command without being able to do anything with it. But I can't see how he's going to pull this out. I'm pretty sure the other guy's going to win. He has Anafenza, he has his own Shambling Vent, he'll have Soulfire Grandmaster if he wants, and he has Utter End on standby, waiting to kill something. So, it's just a matter of time before he kills you. Undergrowth Champion. Not gonna save you. Not even close. Activate Soulfire Grandmaster, Utter End. Which mana does he have? 4 for the Grandmaster, 4 for the Utter End. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, not enough to activate Shambling Vent 2. or letter N twice in a turn, but I don't think he'd want to do that. It would mean he'd lose the other end. And there it is. Other end, gets rid of it. Swings in with Anafenza. And he concedes. That took a long time. It just goes to show you how well matched these decks are against each other. But because it took so long, I'm going to end the video here. That was an Angry Abzan mirror match. And if you liked what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button